What's up, guys? I'm BTC. There was just a giant patch over on the PTR, and we got two awesome new social changes. So the first one is endorsements, and the second one is looking for group, which is kind of like a role queue system. So, because I know people are going to bring this up down in the comment section, no, I don't work for Blizzard. No, they don't tell me anything. All of my predictions are just really good guesses. And it seems like I got the two of the social systems that they're going to be adding. So the first thing is the endorsements. Now, I thought they were going to be adding something more like a rating system. Like when you go to a restaurant or something, you can rate it like 3 stars, 4 stars, 5 stars, whatever it happens to be. Instead, what they're doing is they're adding a system that allows you to acknowledge someone at the end of a match. So it doesn't matter if they're on your team or the enemy team. You can give kind of like an acknowledgement that they played well, or that they were friendly or helpful, or whatever it happens to be. And you can use 3 of these at the end of each of your matches, and they give you a little bit of experience every time you use one. So there is a benefit to you actually, using these endorsements on other players. So Blizzard says, acknowledge your fellow Overwatch players' positivity with endorsements. Recognize commendable behavior for players exhibiting sportsmanship, being a good teammate, or shot calling. Commend players who lead you to victory, put your team's needs above their own, or exhibit humility in victory or grace in defeat. Endorsements are readily available to view on career profiles, the group menu, and more, so you can tell at a glance the types of players you're playing with. Those who consistently maintain a high endorsement level will receive periodic rewards. Now, don't think that they're going to give anything amazing. These are probably going to be a little bit of experience, maybe a loot box here or there, or maybe like some custom sprays or something like that. Something very similar. They're not going to encourage you to use these when you're not supposed to, so the rewards are going to be kind of minimal, but it's still kind of a nice thing to see. So as you've been seeing on the screen, this is how the system works. You basically pick whatever you want to kind of acknowledge that player for, and there you go. Next up is the looking for group system, and this is actually a lot more in-depth than I thought they were going to have. I thought it was just going to be kind of like a simplistic thing, like you're looking for a DPS or you're looking for a tank or something like that, but it's actually kind of like a role queue system almost. So let me show you how it works. We're going to click up here. This is find a group. You have all these different groups here, right? And then you can filter it by, whatever you want here. And you can see this is what they're looking for, but we're going to go into the create, and here you can see you can name it whatever you want to. The game mode type is going to be quick, competitive, arcade, or versus AI. Then wants voice chat, so you can actually require people to be in voice chat. And you can also enforce the roles. So this means that if someone queues up as a tank, they can only play tank characters while they're in the game. It locks out the rest of the stuff, which is something that Blizzard has actually talked about in the past, where they said that they don't want anyone to be locked into a particular role, but because you're voluntarily joining these groups, apparently they're okay with it because you can lock people into those roles. And then you can have other stuff like allow players to invite to your group. You can have the minimum endorsement level. So this is that other thing that we were just talking about. So they have to have a good kind of reputation, so to speak, in order to join the group. You can have a role preference. So you can have, you can have set these for 2 tank, and then you can have 2 support, and then you can have 2 of the damage, or you can disable it and have a random, join in as well, or you can have it to whatever you want. So there is just a absolute ton of stuff. So now what role do I want to be? I want to be in the tank role, and then I can create it. And now we would have to wait for people to go through the looking for group system, and then they can join it, and they'll automatically get added, and then you can go into the game. So this is, like I said, it's almost like a role queue by itself. People are voluntarily joining these groups, so that way they know, hey, I'm going to be in a group that has a 222, or I'm going to be in a group that has triple support or triple tank or whatever it happens to be. I'm actually gonna leave this. So, hold on. Leave group. Sorry, guys. I don't want people joining up into the group and then being upset that I didn't start the match. But that's how it works, and I think this is actually really cool. Now, of course, this doesn't mean that you're not going to have some of those bad apples. They're going to find their way in there, but maybe you'll have a lot more control and you'll end up getting more balanced matches. I think this is going to be really good. So we were told that there was going to be 3 new social things, 2 in the beginning of the summer, which we just got, and then a 3rd one towards the end of summer, early fall, which I'm still guessing might be some kind of guild system or clans or strike teams, whatever you want to call it. I think that might be what we're getting, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. So what do you guys think about the new endorsements, the looking for group / role queue system? Let me know down below. Thanks for watching. Make sure to check out my Discord server. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter. The links for that stuff are down below. And remember, always blame the controller, because it's never your fault. Also, special thanks to all my Patreon supporters for helping to make this all possible. If you'd like to see what kind of cool rewards you can get for supporting the channel, check the links on screen and down below.